Traders, happy Friday, and thank you for joining today. Welcome to Crypto Traders Room. This is a place where we eat, drink, sleep, dream, trade currencies. And if you haven't done so, please click on that subscribe button. And also feel free to connect with us. Sign up for our mate, and that is CryptoTradersRoom.com. Also look us up on our other social media sites. We are all over the place. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat, and the handle you'll be able to find us under is CryptoTraders RM, and the RM stands for room. But welcome and happy Friday. But yeah, if you're new to this live stream, don't be shy. Say what's up. But we're going to be taking a look as well as Bitfiniex today, taking a look at Ethereum Classic, as well as Ethereum and Litecoin as well too. We'll see if Ethereum actually makes a drop to the $60 level. But it's well. I mean, to get in at $60 and to get out at 64, 65, 67, those are pretty nice significant gains there, especially the chin. You got some trend lines for Ethereum Classic, considering I'm still holding a position in that. And the white line is basically the new trend line that I drew out last night. And of course, started to do well with that trend line. Started to really hug it well, break out. But once it really got to 555, it definitely made a downturn and came down to 490. So down to 490, I'll be looking for position, just in the hopes that it actually hits a 490 again, and then starts up to the upside at least 550. But who do we have on this live stream today? Like I said, don't be shy. If you're new, say what's up. And I'm hoping you guys can see my screen pretty clear. And if it's not clear, definitely check, because I know mine's automatically go in and something better, and then it's clear. Lines are still there. Those aren't getting moved at all, but it did bounce off. It broke down through the resistance just a little bit. I'm sorry, through the support, but then made its way right back up. So that 490, if it gets back to that level, I'll be looking to at least purchase a minimum of 1,000. And then if it makes it right back up to the 540, 550 range, I would probably sell the 550 range, at least the 1,000 that I bought at 490. I will still keep the 250. Those are purchased at 430. And I do have a sell order for 200, and it's 560 or 559.9, and then 599. Welcome, buddy. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Well, at least it's a good start to it. Yeah, I'm very surprised. With all the to be activated, this should really be blowing up, but it's not. So I don't know if that's a good sign. But the way I look at it is the longer that it hangs out in this $15 range, the more upside later on down the road. As long as she doesn't start trending downwards, trends sideways and consolidates, the longer that it trades sideways, Philip, welcome. It's great to see a new name on the live stream. And I do, actually, that's how I started out. Mainly, I trade stocks, and then I kind of moved over to the cryptocurrency. Stock, one thing that I've done for the past 10 years. But slowly but surely, I've kind of weaned myself out. I still have a couple of long positions that I'm holding. Those are going to be kind of long-term investment. But yeah, I've kind of just migrated to the cryptocurrency. It's a lot more fun. But yeah, I would say the past 2 weeks I haven't really been trading in the stock market. I'll look at it periodically here and there to see what it's doing, but that's about it. Patrick, we sold Dash for $80. If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, and on Bitfiniex too, with Dash, there's just not much volume at all. I mean, 10,000 volume on the USD pair, that's just not much at all. There's really not much volatility. But if anybody calls to 110 and then drop back down to like 60, or 58, whatever it was, catch that. Philip, no problem, man. Yeah, I don't know. Are you trading the market, or are you strictly on cryptocurrency? Let's take a look and see what on Crypto Watch the currencies are doing. ZCASH still overtaking Dash. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see ZCASH get back up to 100. And Monero doesn't seem to fail at all. I mean, from that $20 range, 1950 range, I mean, if you can pick up any Monero at under 20 bucks, it's not bad at all. But it looks like the big Ethereum up 12.26, Doji up 15.2, up 11.9. I mean, cryptocurrencies are up, except for Ethereum Classic. I mean, it's pulling back a little bit. But after the run it had, you got to expect a healthy correction. And that's why I call this a healthy correction. It's not it wasn't a pump and dump. If it was a dump, it would have already dumped too. So it's a healthy correction. Nothing concerned about. Yeah, Patrick, I mean, that's definitely a nice move. When you see that volume drying up, it's a good time to kind of sit back and wait for a better entry. Philip, trading virtual currency, digital currency, cryptocurrency, whatever people want to call it. I think it's a lot more fun than the stock market. Currency, in the sense the forex, what you're doing. A buddy of mine does that, and he does actually very well. Trading the euro and the pound. But no, it's going to be the same, to be honest with you. If you can read charts, you can look at technical indicators. Same. I just think it's a lot more fun, to be honest with you. Sometimes there's a lot more volatility, and that's kind of what, as traders, what we look forward to. Those crazy up and down swings to take advantage of the price drop. Omar, welcome, buddy. Hope all's well. Happening with Ethereum Classic. But if it back to the downside, 425 going to be a good resistance, or I'm sorry, a good support. That's where there was a lot of consolidation that happened. Let me see if I can put a circle there so you guys can see it. Yeah, Patrick, you're right about the fast profits and fees, especially when you're doing a limit order on GDAX. They don't charge any fees at all, but a lot of the other exchanges will charge you a fee, and also charge a fee to withdraw money and deposit money. But I do like Coinbase or GDAX. That's owned by Coinbase. There's no fees at all to withdraw money, no fees to place a limit buy or limit sell order. Not if you do a market buy or market sell, they'll impose a fee on you, but fees is crucial. But in the sense of manipulation, it happens. It's going to happen in the stock market. It's going to happen in the forex market. It's going to happen in the cryptocurrency market. We've seen it, and you guys have seen in the past. Looking at all the different types of manipulations that are out there. So manipulation is everywhere. Yeah, Philip, the Wild Wild West, the moment right now. So that's why it's a little crazy to trade, in the cryptocurrency market. Nothing is regulated. Anybody can manipulate this thing to any way they want to manipulate it. Where in the stock market, you really, you can get in trouble for some manipulations that you do. But manipulations that are happening in the stock market are making its way to the cryptocurrency market. Yeah, Omar, this is a full-time job. I left my corporate America job a while back. I previously talked about this when I first started live streaming, but I decided to do what I was passionate about. I was doing trading, stocks part-time when I was working full-time. Decided to venture out and work for myself and do something that I love. And when I was trading the stock market, really, I was only trading for 2 hours a day, hitting my goal, and I was happy with it. It was 2 hours a day to make $300-400, and it wasn't bad at all. But with the cryptocurrency market, it's 24/7, so it doesn't sleep at all. So you don't get that break like you do with the stock market. Weekends off, and after 4 p.m. the market's closed. But from 4 to 8, you have after hours trading. But I do like the cryptocurrency market. Yeah, Philip, they do offer leverage. So you could trade on margin if you wanted to. They all offer leverage, just about, especially the ones in the U.S. Now, I know with Bitfiniex, considering it's not a U.S. company, they do not allow U.S. residents to use margin. But I can use margin on GDAX. Five times shorting allowed on Kraken. Ooh, that's dangerous. Unless it runs up 50, 60%. And I mean, anything that runs up that high so quick is going to come down. Point, you could take advantage of the 5 times leverage, but I try to stay away from shorting unless I know it's definite, 100% that it's going to pull back. And that's usually after a crazy run up. Crypto watch charts actually work properly, and it doesn't signal. You need to get an overall picture, at least on the 30-minute chart. But Ethereum Classic has just been grinding upwards with no really major correction. But when that correction comes, it's going to happen, and it's going to be brutal, to be honest with you guys. I mean, it's nice that it's just continuously grinding up. But, whoever's been accumulating from the $150 price point will eventually dump, and that would cause a major crash. And if it does crash, I mean, it could crash, 50%. Patrick, you just opened it, right? Yeah, that's probably, if it is cracking that you open an account, that's probably the next one that I'm going to open. It's got to do a little more research. I know their charting system, I mean, it's basically day trading for advanced traders. The platform is very nice from what I've heard and read about. I just got to really look at their fees. I hate paying fees to deposit fiat and take fiat out. But they do offer so much other functionalities for day traders. And Crypto Watch, which is a great charting, Kraken bought them out a while ago, so they are incorporating Crypto Watch into their charting system. There's a couple little tweaks. I mean, if they could fix, that would be great. But overall, it is a pretty good charting system. Omar, you can definitely learn what I have to offer during the live stream to learn everything from A to Z. But definitely sign up for our mailing list. It's CryptoTradersRoom.com. There's a link at the bottom. Once we get our website up and running, we'll be sending out some information. But we will be offering a training document, PowerPoint presentations, offering video tutorials on trading analysis, mentorship programs that we'll be doing, as well as a room where you can actually chat with other traders and bounce ideas off each other. So that is currently in the works now. But yeah, sign up for our mailing list just so that you stay up to date. Working on. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the video feed. It was working great yesterday, and Google Hangout indicates that I'm, but it's finicky sometimes. You would think Google, being a multi-billion-dollar company, that this issue wouldn't really happen. And the best way to learn is to start small. You got to start somewhere. You can't start big. So I would never recommend anybody quit their daytime job until they're really ready to do this full time. Like I said, I did this for almost 10 years before I decided to do it full time. So you gotta do it as a hobby and as a passion, and not do it thinking you're gonna be a millionaire in a couple days. Sorry if I bust your bubbles, but that's it's not the way it works. Now there are some people that are millionaires from doing this, a few, and they've really honed in their strategy, and they're very and as long as you stay consistent with it and follow the rules that you've set for yourself, you'll do well. It's baby steps. You got to start somewhere, start small, and kind of grind your way up. But let's take a look and see if there's any things that are going on right now with Ethereum Classic. Analyze a order book of where buying. But that's as long as the video share questions for you guys, but share not work. Omar, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. The more that you guys can share this channel with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, any other social media sites that you're on, that would be awesome. That would definitely help me out. All right. So screen share is not working still, but I'll talk about some of the things that are in the order book. So on the bid side, and I'll mention, I'll talk about bids and ask and slapping the bid or slapping the ask, but that basically means that somebody's buying at the bid price. So that are sitting there waiting to buy. The only way to remember is just by the letter B. Bids are buyer, and anybody sitting on the ask price are the sellers asking to sell their coins at a very specific price. So ask are the sellers, bids are the buyers. So currently right now at $5.20, we do have 3 big sellers. So they're selling about 15,000, a little over 15,000 at $5.20, and then 15,000. So when there's large event, because people are going to get out before it reaches that price point where there's a big seller sitting there. And then same thing with big buyer. If there's a big buyer sitting at a very specific price, traders are going to try to hop in, in front of that big buyer, just so where their shares gets executed before the big buyers coins gets or trade gets executed, and then that causes the price. But we do have a couple of $15,000. I'm sorry, 15,000 Ethereum sellers. So at $5.34, $5.23, $5.20. Only one person selling 15,000. Another person selling about 22,536. So let's see if there's anything else bigger than that 22. Yesterday there was 100,000 seller sitting at it. It was very specific. That was preventing the price from moving up at all. And then ultimately, I don't know if you guys are able to take a look at Bitfiniex, or if you have Bitfiniex, But if you're looking at the sell, the ask price at 798, starting at 798 is really going all the way down to 10, maybe 11 bucks. There's 1,000 at a time, and the price difference is only a penny. So that's one person, or it could be bots that have been accumulating for so long, and they're unloading. So to that price, actually, is it? All less of a penny. It really gets, if it ends up breaking cents, they're really going to start unloading increments to 2,000. So we'll see what that's going to have on the actual price to go down. But classic coin buyer that's sitting there. Now that could be a fake wall that he put up there in the hopes that, that's going to prevent from going low for 11, 24. Lot I guess the only thing I could do then restart it again. It's not fun staring at a blank screen, is it? I thought we had it working currency and you haven't opened an exchange yet. Box at the bottom of this video is a link for Coinbase, and Coinbase owns GDAX, which is their actual exchange platform. But you can sign up for an account using that link, and you'll actually get $10 worth of Bitcoin, and I'll get $10 worth of Bitcoin, so it'll help me out as well too. And you do have to purchase $100 or sell $100 worth of Bitcoins in order to get that 10 bucks. But more than likely, if you open up a Coinbase account, you're going to be buying Bitcoin or Ethereum, something to trade. But that's a great way of getting started, where you'll actually get Bitcoins for opening an account. And I think if it's your first time trading, first time opening an account, I think GDAX, Coinbase is the best platform to use. It's very user friendly. It's easy on the eyes. Get familiar with GDAX and and how the orders are executed and how things work. Then you can kind of expand your trading to a different platform that's a little more complicated, but once you get the hang of GDAX, you'll be able to easily maneuver throughout the Patrick, right now I own Classic, so I have out of the 500 that I bought. So I sold the 250 was actually 249.55, but we'll just say 250 because they charge commission. But out of the 250, out of the 500, I sold 250 at 5. I bought those at $4. So that was $1 gain. So I only sold because I wanted to lock in some profit, but if it moved up, then I would still have some to sell. But if it moved down, like it did, at least I locked in some profit at that $5.30. So 560 right now seems to be a very good resistance for it. It seems to be bounced and 490. So if it dips down 1,000. But that's probably not the ish. I would be looking to sell over 50 cents profit per coin. I would probably sell the whole 1,000, but still keep the other 250 that I purchased at $4.30. But if Litecoin would take a dip to at least 13, looking for, or even if we can get Ethereum to drop below 60. Because right now it looks like, with Ethereum, it's playing a very nice trend. Anywhere from 62 to 69, difference of $7. So very nice sizable profits. These, yes, they will eat you up. The more profits are actually profitable, really very small profit. But other exchanges, yeah, if you're just in and out very quick, taking 50, 60 bucks, basically scalping, yeah, commission, and they'll eat away at your profits. Duke, welcome, buddy. We got profit on Ethereum. It's still going up. Should you buy back Ethereum at this level? I don't know, man. 66. High. Cooperates with me. But it looks like a little over 69 bucks. So to purchase that, I'm possibly risking. So that's really not a good ratio. Day trader term. 45 or break under 50. Profit margin will be better. Resistance at 69. Could easily get up to that 69 level from 50. Those are, where. Yeah, this reward is just not there for me. Not they're based on Yes, scalping is fun. It is fun. Freeze up like they've been to scalp. Yeah, Bitfiniex has been finicky. I'm doing finicky. I'm not doing a live stream at all with it, which is a little odd. And Duke, what was what were your entries on Ethereum? I know you told me about your entries on Litecoin yesterday. Or I think you told me about your entry. And I do. Duke, I do apologize about that. I will hang out once it does cut out. Was up as well too. But look, your entry was 48. That's pretty good, bud. 48 to 68. I mean, a $20 profit. You sold. I mean, you can't be purchasing at 48 and selling just basically at the top. I mean, 67 to me is just right there at the top. So I'm assuming you don't have any Ethereum. And if you don't have any positions, and if you're looking for a position, be paying attention to that $62 level. That's kind of what I would pay attention to. Now with these exchanges loaded properly. Yeah, I'm Patrick. Considering I can't even look at the charts at all. I mean, I have nothing on my charting system. I got the wheel, like everything's basically spinning, trying to load. But I do live in a with 45,000 students at a major university, so the bandwidth time when the students are basically out and about and up. All right, guys, I'm gonna reset this because it's just it's not even worth it to keep going on this live stream. But bear with me. I'm gonna restart this, and then I'll be right